Good evening, cult members, and welcome to Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
And this is going to be... Are you okay over there?
Apparently I have a frog in my throat, too.
This is going to be our review of Terminator Dark Fate.
Yes.
Which came out this last week, and we went and saw it on Friday.
Yep.
To be honest, to start off, we are not like super duper uber Terminator fans. Like
right. We've seen the movies.
We've seen the movies. We like them.
Yeah.
We kind of like some of the newer ones too, even though some people out there tell us that we're wrong for liking the newer ones. But
whatever.
But we're not like beholden to the lore and everything of Terminator, right? And we want to be able to just go in, and this is one of those movies I was looking forward to, but I just wanted to go and eat some popcorn and have fun and watch robots fight each other.
Yes.
And that's about what it was. That's robots fighting each other.
Yep. It, wasn't necessarily a movie that the masses were clamoring for. I mean, I know that there's people out there that are steeped in the Terminator lore that were like, we just want one more good Terminator movie.
Right.
Spoilers, I don't think this was it. It was okay.
It was okay. And according to the box office, it won the weekend at $26 million. Domestic.
That's not saying much.
Well, but it only made $26 million on its opening weekend in the States. I mean,
that's what I'm saying, that there just wasn't a whole lot out this weekend. So, yay, it won the box office. I think it was 100 million domestic or international.
Yeah, something like that.
So 125, and it was 150 to make.
180 to make.
180 to make. So
probably another 100 in advertising.
Yeah.
So they're going to struggle to make their money back, and they've said that they have a 3-movie arc, like setup that they want to tell with this, and I like everybody that was involved in this movie. I like Tim Miller, or James Cameron came back, Linda Hamilton came back. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. The way they explain Arnold Schwarzenegger is really actually like everything that they did in this movie. I liked, but I just wasn't like overwhelmed by any of it. I wasn't.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it was pretty ABC. There really wasn't any twists. I mean, the two big things that I liked. Took away from whatever. I liked the whole girl power thing, right? Which the original Terminator has always been kind of girl power. I mean, James Cameron's even said that, that he wanted the protagonist to be, a woman and have her be powerful and strong and everything. And Linda Hamilton was that. So, and, it's 3 women against the Terminator world, whatever. So I appreciated that. And then there's a scene towards the beginning where they have people who were in previous movies that I sat there for 5 minutes after the movie had moved on going,
how did they do that?
How did they do that? And we talked about it on the way home. I'm like, how did they do that?
That was the one scene we talked about the most. Actually, it's not a huge... it's not a spoiler because they talked about that Macaulay Culkin was going to be in the movie long before the movie came out.
It's not Macaulay. It's...
it's Macaulay.
No, it's his brother. It's not Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, it was Macaulay Culkin in the original Terminator.
Right, look at it. And see if he's in there.
Hold on. We have it up on IMDb's. Of course, it's not right there.
It's not going to be right there.
Of course not. I'm going with Macaulay Culkin until I'm told differently.
All right.
But that scene specifically was really well done. Like I thought it was awesome. But I always try to look for movies as like what's the underlying story they're trying to tell. In the original, Edward Furlong.
Told you it wasn't Macaulay Culkin.
Not Macaulay Culkin. You can all now stop typing in the comment section. We're terrible people.
Okay, you got a mouse in your pocket?
I do. I always try to look at the underlying story what they're trying to say within a movie, right? And like the reliance on machines. Like the first one is a horror movie, and
Right.
being responsible for the fate of humanity and everything like that. And then the second one is the reliance on machines and what does that mean for us going in the future and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this, it was a monster chasing people the whole time. There was no like real kind of like they never really kind of put anything else, like, I guess it sounds bad, but like a deeper meaning to it.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily need to have that to make a movie be fun, but like this one, it just
I think all the rest of them did, though, and so that's why, like, even Genesis was kind of, look what we're gonna do to the world
if change
Yeah.
our ways
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
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 And I like Tim Miller. I really like him as a director and a creator, and I look forward to seeing more of what I actually would like to see more of what he could do inside this universe. This could just be a setup too. Like this is a setup for what they're what they want to do.
Yeah, but if they're not going to make their money back, the studio's not going to let them make it anymore.
Yeah.
Unless James Cameron's just going to fund the whole thing, which is possible.
The performances are all really, really well done. I really liked Linda Hamilton coming back and playing Sarah Connor, and the way she played her is appropriate for the time that has gone since Terminator 2 and stuff. And then but the stand-up for Gabriel Luna, who plays the new
Sarah Connor.
No, he's the new Terminator. He's the robot.
Yeah.
He was Ghost Rider in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yep.
And I really loved him in that role, and I really loved him in this role, and just being able to switch back and forth from that mechanicalness to I have to infiltrate and look, like
Act
one
like
of the
a normal
crowd,
person.
like a normal person, going back and forth between English and Spanish and everything. I was like, that was really cool. But the stand up for me in this movie, and everybody's already talked about it, was Mackenzie Davis.
Yeah.
Mackenzie Davis is somebody that we knew of, but never really kind of like saw her as this big action person.
No,
and
definitely
she
not.
freaking nails it the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, my husband has probably watched The Martian to the point where we're going to have to go buy another copy. And every time it's on TV, he watches it.
Yeah.
And, her character in that movie is very, she's a NASA nerd.
Right.
And
mousy.
There's no action whatsoever. She's in Blade Runner?
Yeah, she's the physical she's the physical she's the real girl that the replicant has sex with so Joy can be in her body.
Oh, the prostitute
or whatever, and then
that
she
they
ends
bring
up
in
being
off the
part
road.
of the group that's actually
I didn't remember
yeah,
that.
I remember that. She was in Tully. I mean, she's got a ton of like good like character actor kind of roles. I just never seen her in a physical full on doing stunts, doing all the kicks and fighting and stuff like that. And she's very like unrecognizable kind of when you look at her, where you're like, is that the same girl I think it is? Because she's very short hair, and they make a point of like not shying away from her tallness, which is one of the things I liked too.
Yeah, definitely.
The other girl that I wanted to talk about real quick, and I closed it, and this is the thing you just talk amongst yourselves for a second, is the new Sarah Connor. Grace, Danny, played by Natalia Reyes.
Mm-hmm.
She's somebody, the way that she handles her performance, going from kind of the head of the house because her mom's gone, like taking care of her brother and her dad and everything like that, to becoming this leader revolutionary leader towards the end.
Yeah.
And like finding her inner strength and stuff like that. I thought that was really cool too.
Yeah.
And I love the way that she handles her performance because she wasn't a physical person, but by the end she is.
Yeah.
And a physical character is a better way of putting it. And so I think overall I liked it. I really had no expectations as we going into this, but I think I liked it, but I just wanted more, I think, as what it comes down to.
Yeah. It was okay.
It was okay. So score?
I'm a solid 2.5.
I'm at 2.75. Partly because the CGI is freaking amazing.
Well, there's a couple scenes where
There's a couple scenes, but there's the whole liquid Terminator that they show in the trailer.
Yeah.
Like they used the shit out of that because they had it knocked down, and it was so cool to watch. So
yeah, and I mean they did do a good job of building up the whole how are you gonna kill this thing, because he's like Thanos, right? He is unkillable. You're like, how are you ever going to, or maybe Captain Marvel is a better
right. So powerful. How
powerful. How are you going to kill this thing?
Yeah. So that's our thoughts on Terminator Dark Fate. What did you guys think? Have you seen it yet? Are you excited about seeing more in this series? Let us know in the comments. Like this video. Help us out by subscribing to the channel and follow us on all the social media stuff. Facebook, Instagram, all of that links and everything is down in the description down below. And until next time, if we don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.